What's going on, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone is doing well. It is Plat Night, and we've got everything to play for. This is the big one. This week, everything actually matters. So we're gonna have to show up and show out. Hopefully our swing is good, and hopefully we can make some putts here. Week 2 of the Platinum Tour playoffs. Only 30 and ties will make it in, so we've gotta go low in 2 rounds. We gotta go low in 2 rounds to move on to next week if we want to see the final championship, rounds for the playoff. I'm your pick to win this year, Lance. I would certainly be not betting on myself, but I appreciate the bit of confidence there. But how are you doing, man? I have not played the first round, by the way. We played True Sim Monday and Tuesday. We've got both rounds 1 and 2 for Plat today. Hey, what's going on, Jay? How are you doing? Okay, so official course, 20-footer and greenskeeper. If Derby not happening, Cobra not happening, 10 putts from 20 feet or further, probably not happening. I like how it's called Major Moments, except the St. Jude Championship is not a major. I guess they couldn't come up with a better place to put it. Record 1 shot that lands on the green at Hautelis. Yeah. 300-yard drive to... The 2 eagles are better in a round is the hardest thing of that. The other ones are like literally just show up to the course and play it. That's pretty funny. All right, so we've got a couple challenges left. I think we should be able to finish them off. Hopefully we can finish them off. Well, we got 3 challenges left, so hopefully we can finish the 3 off fairly quickly. And then I want to actually play like golf. I don't want to be playing the magician challenges, hitting weird partial shots out of the rough. I want to play like a proper like ranked tours round or something. Because I think if we do that, that'll be good for us. Okay, so the recovery shot, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna use this as one of my... Yeah, I'm gonna use this as one of my GURs. Well, that's a pretty good first swing of the day. Gonna soften the bounce. I mean, you can't get much better than that for a first shot. But yeah, this will help get us to the under par. Give us a little bit of leeway as we go through the rest of this challenge. Is it gonna be all par 3s? I think it is. And within 20 feet with a recovery. Okay. I know this seems odd, but we're trying to avoid the GURs and we're trying to do the recovery shots. We just have to get it within 20 feet. Finally made a hole-in-one today, your first ever? Get in there, Neaxel. Love to hear that. Jim, we finished at 42 under. So 42 under put us 3 strokes back of the lead. We were in like a 3-way tie. Yeah, we ended up in a 3-way tie for second. Stando had the lead at 45. I just could not get anything going on those greens on the weekend. Holy cow. Did, okay. Well, all of a sudden through 2 rounds, Bot shot 15 under each round, so he's at 30 through 2. We were at 24. Sando was at 24 and Scub was at 25, so unless he blew up on the weekend, Bot just with the absolute domination. That's crazy. Does anybody know what Bot ultimately ended up shooting? Alright, so we're gonna take this one over here as well. Probably would make sense to do this a little bit differently, but we're like 1% short. Should still put us within 20 feet. Boys social community. I'm just doing challenges at the moment. And then we're gonna be playing society rounds. Okay, so we can definitely go for Gur on this. Just want to make sure. It's gonna be tight, but I think we should be okay. Just gotta make sure that we're not gonna like plug it smack dab on the front. That was actually closer than I had hoped. TGC green seemed funky this week, burning every edge. Well, I'm hoping we can get the putter going in plat because we're gonna need it. Otherwise, we're gonna have to play just out of our minds tee to green in order to score low enough to make the weekend without a putter. Okay, hopefully. Okay, this is so we have 3 minutes, 3 sand saves, 3 par saves, 2 under. So we gotta be quick. I don't know if you can do this all in one. 9 holes, 3 minutes? I'm not that quick. Jeez. Our saves would imply missed Gur, right? I'm gonna go for the scoring early to try and get ahead of it. I hope we're doing well, John. Try and get a few scores and then we'll try and miss a few. Yeah, what up, Mikey? How's it going today? So we're 2 under. Let's throw one in the bunker. It's on a downslope. It's not really the greatest one to have left myself, but Nope. Because I overpower... Why? I think those... I think what happens there... I need a much smoother swing on... Like, they feel much more sensitive. They feel much more sensitive on... So I'm going to use the par 5 to try and score. But they feel much more sensitive on the rhythm. Oh, come on. Missed the cut by 2. Played the second round as lefty. I just like switched it up halfway through the tournament. It's an interesting choice. That would throw me off. That would throw me off, I think. Okay, so let's try and bounce this down into the sand. Okay, smoother swing. Smoother swing. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it runs out a little bit because I overhit it, but that was a lot smoother. You just gotta make the putt though, Colby. Can't get par saves or sand saves if you keep doing that. And now we're gonna be... I have to get 3 of them. 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have a chance. Try the sand again. Yeah, what up, Baffled? How's it going? How's it going? Little bit of release. That should at least be one of the sand saves, right? Okay. It's not a par save because we... birdied there, but the birdie works to our benefit. Okay, that's better. Par save, sand save. One more sand save, one more par save. Switched it last night, but forgot you were still in the mix for the playoffs. Played middle of the first round lefties and played this. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. No, I didn't miss the green. Dang. Missed the putt low. Dude, I suck so bad at putting. Nice. I'm gonna give up the bogey there. These challenges are so dumb. Play fast, but intentionally put yourself in crap situations. 8 seconds? I'm not even gonna get the... Gosh darn it. So now I'm gonna get none of it. Now I'm gonna get none of it. Oh my word. Okay, So let's do this instead. Instead of like going for scores early, let's just go for the par saves and bunker saves out the gate. And we'll just go from there. Explain how I do different shots. You have a hard time getting really close to the pin. I don't. I mean, I have a tip video from 2K23. And so there are a lot of similar concepts and stuff in that, if you want to give that a look. Maybe you'll find that helpful. Challenge faster pace. Well, it's not even. I mean, part of it is the faster pace, right? Some of it is the faster pace. I don't know why I did that as if that was. Not that I even hit the input, but. Like, faster pace is a struggle for me, but faster pace and then hitting it intentionally into the crap is also a problem for me. Because obviously that then takes more time. But this is just not how my brain works. It's a down slope. I did this the last time too. It's gonna come out to the right and it's gonna come out. I underswung it. Annoying. That's annoying. Baron, welcome back. What's going on? Sir Deepfake? Wish they allowed hockey sticks? Isn't there a hockey stick putter in the game? I'm like 99% certain there is. I don't know how to get it now, but they definitely had it at some point. I'm gonna go long here. Try and get the sand save. I guess it's not even the sand save. So what? Would par save be... Do that and then go up and down? Okay, there's a par save. Yeah, I can when we're not on a timer, Baffled. I will absolutely run you through it. Trying to be speedy for this challenge. How's it going, Austin? They put it in the store randomly, daily? Okay. Yeah, that's one thing that they really do in this game is like try and have you log into the game frequently. Very, very common thing. Okay, so what do we have now? Sand save, par saves are done. Let's go for a score here. Not really worth it to go for the sand save. Yo, what up, JB? How we doing today? Okay, so we can put this one into the bunker. Then get ourselves out of it. Ooh, that's almost it. Okay, so easy sand save. Now we've got to get to the... Now we got to get to the 2 under. I got two holes in 23 seconds. All right. As I say, don't do the crazy spin back. Gosh darn it. That would have been big. We birdied the last hole, we're done with it. I pulled it. Well, this got more challenging. Nope. GG's. Alright, at least now I don't have to do the, like, stupid aiming out of the way. Now we can just get through it. What's going on, Isaac? Fun and challenging with the time limit. My annoyance with it is the fact that I need to constantly be, like, aiming out of the way. 2 under 9 holes in 3 minutes is not that bad. But doing it where you have to, like, constantly be putting yourself into the sand or just missing things, much more challenging than, like, intentionally trying to do that. Yeah, I think if you had to do it all in one run, I think then it would be an actual, like, difficult challenge. Although it definitely gets more difficult when you've got to... Uh-oh. You've got to be quick with it. We're gonna give that birdie right back. That's my problem. I don't know how people play this game just not thinking about their shots, because I feel like that's what you have to do it in 3 minutes. Because 3 minutes for 9 holes is quick. What is that spin? What is that spin, man? 21 under one round, 14 under the next, the usual? Those are some pretty nice rounds. What were you playing? I don't think I've shot it. I think 19 is the best round that I've put together in this game. But I also only ever play on Legend and... Legend and Master stuff. Okay. Eagles are good. Go Birds. I will say the speed makes it a little bit hard for me to get into rhythm with my swing because I don't have time to think about where my thumb is. Okay, it's the drivable. I need to be over a bit more. I think last time I ended up too far to the left. I guess I needed the choked. We got a minute 15 to do the last 3 holes, so I would say that reducing the number of shots you have to take is quite helpful. Oh, it didn't release. Oh, it's stuck though. Oh, come on. I thought it was gonna maybe backdoor roll in. Uh-oh. Well, that was a mistake of a shot to even give myself. I like how it doesn't tell you what your score is. I did it again. I freaking did it again on this hole. Oh my word. 5% overpower. Nice, we're gonna throw the entire thing away on this. Good save. I mean, it's for double. We're still a 3 under. I like lost my swing during all of that. Clearly. Huge push, then huge pull. Those are the swings that we're a little bit more accustomed to. Yeah, those 60 degrees. Okay, we're done with that. I don't like the speed. But yeah, those 60-degree wedges, they were into the wind. I thought they would be like a little bit past the pin, but they just had so much spin on them, and I guess it was sloped enough and it just comes ripping back. Okay, so we're done with that. Chump change, clubhouse pass, XP. It's like not even a third of a level. Like the value of that versus like the level up token. It's just crazy because if you like actually like did the conversion on the like VC value of it, if you were to level up on the clubhouse pass, it's like basically nothing. 1 under or better, land within 15 feet of the pin 3 times with a super flop, land on the fairway 3 times with a choke punch. 9 holes. Okay. So we'll go for the super flop here. Or maybe we'll go for I might go for the score early. Okay, so baffled. When I'm looking at a shot like this, right? I got a 101 yard club. It's 96 yards to the pin and it's uphill 19 feet. So the general rule of thumb on elevation change is every 3 feet of elevation is a yard adjustment. So that would be about 6 yards here. Now this is a wedge, and specifically it's a 60-degree wedge. So like the further you get away from, like, say, your pitching wedge, it's a little bit less. So I would play this more like 4 to 5 yards lost. So I'm gonna play it like 5. So it's pin high. We've got a little bit of wind tailing off to the side, and we're slightly uphill. So in my eye, we're landing it like just about pin high. Now I underswung it, so we should be just short. What is with the spin on this course? What is the green speed? It's 153s. I don't know why it's so... Hey, we'll take it. I don't know why it's spinning so much. I feel like spinnier than usual. It's probably just where I landed it. It was also on an upslope. I guess that would also check out. It was on an upslope. All right, so this seems like a good opportunity to go for a super flop, which I will try get to the right of the green here. Maybe a little far. 18 yards. No, we can. Stay up, please. Alright, so that's one of the super flops taken care of. I feel like I need to find like a long hole to do the choke punch. Or if we miss a fairway, then we'll do it. Yeah, so that's like my general flow with it. Now, there's also wind reads and stuff that you have to factor in, but like this again, like I think it's like kind of like 3 yards. I don't think the wind is doing anything because it's sideways enough. So we're carrying about 93. We might lose a yard on this slope, and there's always a 99 to 100% chance, or like lie range off of the fairway. So if we're looking at all those things, this should land us just shy of the hole. I hit it 101, so it'll give us a little bit extra bounce and then a little bit of spin. So that's what I'm working through shots. Like that's what I'm thinking of. This was, simply put, a mistake. Nice, I got 94 yards, so that's not even what we need. See, why did I think that that was going to release a little bit more? It's a good save, but I'm trying to knock all these things out of the way. Okay, here we go. Par 5, definitely a good chance here to go punch. Hole closed is definitely not ideal in these circumstances. That'll work. And then I think we can still... This isn't really a great super flop. Not really a great super flop. Oh, that wasn't even a par 5? That was the length of that felt like it was. With that, like, baby wind, we kind of did the same thing on the last challenge. That's, like, such a tight window. Okay, so we have to... I'm realizing I think I've backed myself into a corner here with the choke punch and the super flop. We've got 3 holes. But we can also run this again if need be. So let's do the choke punches. Okay, so there's one choked punch. Not a good push. Not a good push. Hey, what's going on, Chris? How have you been? Made it to the Elite Tour Championship next week? Get in there, man. That's awesome. Thank you for the luck. We are certainly going to need it. I don't think this is one to do the punch. I think we can still get it done in one. I think if we do the super flop, super flop this guy, and then on the next hole, we can technically afford a bogey on the next hole. That's all we can afford, though, or else we really mess things up. Ooh. Par 5 finish. So, like, if we get this down here, I guess I could technically have always hit a choke punch off of the fairway. It's good enough, maybe. No, that's good enough. Okay, so there's the choked. And then we need to miss the green. We could still do decently with this. Okay, I mean, we could still bogey it, but I'm gonna obviously want to Want to get the par. Okay, that's done. Nice. All done in one 9-hole set. All done in one 9-hole set. That's what we like to see. Okay, well, we're done with the Magician challenges. Those, the Magician challenges were probably some of my least favorite challenges because they, like, force you in this weird way to, like, go off the course and try and correct yourself. Hey, what's going on, Miles? Okay, so let's play some, like, let's play Elite to warm up. Or maybe we'll take a look at the conditions for Plat, and then we'll go from there. I expect things to be pretty firm and fast. So let's just see what they're cooking. And then we'll go and pick a society based off of that. Very firm, extremely firm, and fast. Okay. I would imagine that the green speed goes up in the second round. I think I've heard about some very fast. Excuse me. I have been sneezing quite a bit today. I don't know what's causing it. I mean, it rained today for the first time in, like, feels like a week and a half. I don't know. It's been a while. Very firm, extremely firm. Yeah, see, but the moderate green speed is not going to be a good... I need to key into slippery greens. Surely kinetic would be the more challenging one, right? Medium, very firm, default fast. It's 10.1, that's even quicker. I'll keep it in the back of my mind because it's definitely something to consider. Not gonna get us ready for, like, round 1 necessarily, but... But seeing those faster green speeds can't be a bad thing, I don't think. All right, Miles, what are they giving us? Low winds. See, okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. It'll give us very similar, like, conditions outside of the wind. Obviously, wind will just have to factor in, you know, more or less spin and bounce and everything. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, that's a little bit closed. Like, just trying to get the swing feels down because we've got to be on point. That's that far off. It's the distance I wanted. Holy cow. That fadey? Alright, let's try and, like, actually read these greens. Because, like, there's gonna be a lot of break, and I think that's gonna be... It's gonna be my kryptonite. You can't drive it. You can't drive it. It's all bait. It's all bait. It's all bait. When you put the big camber like that, even though it's at drivable distance, there's just no chance of actually getting it on the green. It's firmer greens, Colby. It's firmer greens, so that means play it further. That's in if I actually hit my transition. Yeah, what up, Cade? Thank you, man. You went off that rock onto the front of the green earlier? Okay, there's no way to get on the green in, like, a reasonable way. There we go. 102 power drive. This should land us just in front of the green. Hopefully kick us left a bit. Nope. Naturally, I'm going to find the, like, one spot right in front where it kicks straight through. Love that for me. Over. Yeah, felt like I held it too long. Yeah, 2% less than I think we've got a decent chance. I am under hitting by 1% on every single putt right now. Hey, good evening, Busey. Casey, welcome back. Best 2K golf player? Heavy in the game? I'm definitely not the best. We're up there. Don't get me wrong, we're up there. I'm definitely not the best, though. Hey, welcome back, Isaac. Nikhil, how we doing? What's up? One of the best? Yeah, I'm probably... What? We're like... Top 5 True Sim. And we're ranked 16th on TGC. I mean, you could probably sprinkle a couple of ranked players in there. Absolutely flush. Now the question is, will it get up into the right enough? Okay, I took a little bit off of it. I didn't think it was gonna slow down that much. There we go. Look at that. You actually hit your transition and you make the putt. Crazy. Yeah, what up, W? Penn State. Fly Guy, welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. The fun of Platt is upon us. %2 underswing. We'll see how this pans out. Yeah, just killed it. I'm like trying to fly that little slope. underswing. Gosh darn it. Okay. What's going on, Bob? You played with Dave a few times? I know Dave loosely. Like, I know who he is, and I've seen his name around a bunch. And he did raid me recently, but as to, like, you know, knowing him, yeah, we're not close. But we are acquainted. I'm the best, Isaac? I don't think so. Very good, sure. But I can't in good conscience accept title of top dog. I did not look at my footlie at all. Hey, what's going on, Mike? So PGA is the main game, but we are getting to the off season here, and so I am looking at adding some other games to the rotation. I started. But yeah, golf is definitely numero uno. But we're going to be mixing some other stuff in. I've been messing with Trackmania a little bit off stream. I've been having a lot of fun with that. We're going to be playing some RPGs and stuff in the near future here. See how this goes. I'm not really too certain how this is all going to pan out. Because it's fairway kick, but it's uphill. But it's 4-iron. It's so tight. Yeah, I mean, I don't mess with ranked really all that much. I much prefer tournament play. Gosh darn it. Just go in the hole, man. Golfer in the real world? In the loosest sense, Brandon. Also, Alex, how we doing? Hello. Thank you for the sub, Alex. In the loosest sense, I own clubs. I go to the range. I go to the course sometimes. I don't play a lot, and I'm not very good. I'm like a 27 handicap. A lot of that comes from time spent. You know, having a kid and such really limits playtime. Ooh, with that downslope, I could have taken the gap wedge. Roger, Roger. Quads, so we're gonna hit it low. Nice. Love that for me. Love that for me. Right, duos with buddies is great though. Yeah. I mean, yes and no. I still, for me, the ranked experience is still not the greatest. Mostly because, like, playing with friends is fun, but the matchups in duos tend to not be that great. And I don't find ranked interesting enough in the general sense, largely because of the... Largely because of, like, the courses and stuff. There's not a ton of elevation. They typically don't play with a lot of wind. It's on pro, so everybody can see, you know, more info. I mean, it's better than it was. But it's definitely could still be. I wanna, if ranked had a master swing playlist, even if it's just default master difficulty, like I would be more in for it. But as it stands, it's not so much my thing. I have not played Battlefield 6. I am not much of a competitive shooter guy. I used to play shooting games and stuff when I was like back in like high school and stuff, but I have very much so fallen out of it. What up, J Hard? Saying the TGC tournaments used? So for most of the tours, they play on a modified master swing. So they use, I'll go through the conditions here. So this is like the base. Right now we're playing in Challenge Circuit, which is the lower 12 flights. They play on a 156 multiplier. So it's master swing. Distance control assist is off. There's no vibration. You can turn vibration on for this one, so it can get a little bit easier. Vibration is open. It has the scout cam on. It doesn't have the pro vision stuff. It has grids, and it doesn't have shot setup feedback. When you get to the pro tours, I believe live grid goes away and vibration goes off by default. And then on the Platinum Tour, which is what we're on and what we're going to be playing, it goes from Master to Legend Swing. Now, the rounds that we played earlier in the week, which is our other like weekly tournament, is True Sim. True Sim keeps it on Master Swing, keeps all these other settings the same, except it gets rid of live grid, green grid, and scout cam. And so you're left to your own devices using the yardage book and cameras and such to figure your way out around the course. Add a lot more courses to the ranked playlist of Season 3. Improving, but needs work. Yeah, I mean, I think that those courses are better. They give a little bit more with the elevation, but I'd like to see them do what they did with... I'd like to see them do what they did with the, like, master ranked tours playlists and stuff, and put more wind and tougher conditions. Like, I think that would be better in my mind. Yeah, I think the master ranked tours are, but I think if ranked was more similar, I would find more enjoyment in it. Pro is pretty silly by comparison, and just like the playing stuff with no wind doesn't really help to separate the player. I mean, which maybe they want it to be tighter and they don't want, they want more playoffs and different things, but I don't know. I want stuff to play tougher. I don't want the only, I don't want it to just be a point and shoot competition and who can, hole a cup. I mean, obviously putting has to be important, but I feel like in those situations, putting gets degraded, or tee to green gets degraded a bit. Putting remains like kind of the main thing, right? So that's That's always my struggle with it. Cater to casuals? Right, and they have to, because casuals make up a very large percentage of the player base. Yeah, what's going on, Steve? Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. Hello. Thank you for the luck. We're playing through some CC right now, just to get things kind of warmed up, get things a little dialed in. We're gonna be getting to Plat in a few more minutes. But I hope you're all doing well. Asian Invasion Persuasion, welcome back. Do I shoot for Plat? I am hoping that we can keep it in check. I'm hoping we can keep the swing in check, find some putts. It's gonna be a tough balance. I know scoring is out there, at least in the first round. But I also just have to let it not get in my head too much about what's going on, what's at stake. You know, I play my best golf when I am mentally clear. When I'm just able to focus on the shot in front of me. That was interesting. I was trying to like fly it and bounce and run it. Overswung it. That was very wobbly though. That was very wobbly. Light a low, thank you very much for the follow. We're doing 2 rounds tonight. Rounds 1 and 2. So tonight we find out if we made the cut. If we do, then we play again tomorrow. If not, then I guess we got to figure out what we're doing tomorrow. What's going on, Pat? I see you sneaking in there. How you doing, sir? Yeah, I was just about to get into a quick break here before Steve raided, so we'll play this hole out, and then we will take a quick break. Probably come back, play like a hole, and then we'll get into it. Not bad, little rolly. What are these greens? What are these CC greens? Nico, thank you for the YouTube sub. Okay. I don't know if it's just a lack of focus or what, but hot dang. Enjoying the night off by watching a game you don't really play much anymore? Yeah, it'll be interesting to see here like how the off season goes. Just with like how long it takes to reach the goal, you know, the donation goal, and get into the next season, and what happens. You know, are people gonna disperse and come back? Are people gonna stick with it? Like, it'll be very interesting to see. I'm gonna add some variety in. We'll see how the golf content goes. I'm definitely getting to a point where like I need a little bit of mental break from just golf. But yeah, we have at least next week for True Sim, but Plat, we're trying to make that. All right. Quick 3-minute break. We'll come back. We'll play out this hole and maybe one more. I don't know if we'll finish the CC round, and then we'll hop into Plat. So thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. It's going to be some sweaty golf coming up very shortly, so stay tuned. BRB. Ads. All right, we back. Jumping in now. What's going on, Dylan? They only need $600 to reach donations. Okay, I didn't realize that they were suddenly that close. I suppose it makes sense. Yeah, that they may have reached to those numbers. Last I had seen, it was, you know, thousands off, so. Well, that's a pretty good swing to come back to. I just was thinking with the firmness, come on now. I was scared of going with the 8-iron, like the choked 8. Getting a little bit better about getting those. I'll do one more just so we... I don't know. That was a good swing, but it's probably good to get one. Get a little cut, kick it off of here, and roll it. Gotta kick hard right. Come on, follow the ridge. I'm down. I'm down. It feels like it's so sloped. Oh, come on, man. Really? Really? Unreal. This freaking game. This freaking game. Alright. Let's play the real thing. A lot of people wait until August to donate. Is that just because they don't want to... I guess people probably want to just push it exactly to the number they need and not, like, commit early. $10 value on this game could have 0 value. What do you mean? What are you saying, Pat? Explain it to me. We were playing a society, Dylan. We're gonna be playing. So now we're going into our main event, the TGC Tours Platinum Tour, the upper echelon of the competitive scene in this game, in my opinion. Top 30 and ties make it. Last I had seen, I think you would need like 23, 24. So we'll try and shoot better than that and just not even have it be a question. All right, they got us playing on blue tees, high winds out of the southeast, very firm, extremely firm, and fast. So got to be mindful on the bounce. Fast is going to be quick, but it's not going to be the craziest thing. Hey, welcome back, Jada. All we need is a good solid round tonight. You can go low, but this course will kick your butt on if our approach distance is out there. One shot at a time. It's one shot at a time here. Try and play smart. It's like a weird... Like, power drive is tempting. It's only very firms on the fairways, right? I'm just like trying so hard to get fairway and regulation. Now, extremely firm. This is the trade-off that we get. This is probably gonna want to bounce and roll. Right? This is probably gonna want to bounce and roll, but there's only so much I can do about that. That wind got me. Wind caught me out a little bit there. Thank you for the luck, Ears and Abe. Maverick, what's going on? How are you doing? Maverick, thank you for the follow. Good evening, Horrifying. Welcome back. Okay, I am over adjusting for the wind off the tee by a good margin, which is okay here. All right, let's see what we can do on this. It's extremely firm. It's like, I don't know where the best place to be is, but I think I have to take this club and just hope for the best. Oh, whoa. Double crossed it. Okay. Hey, how's it going, Emily? Yo, what up, Saucy? How you been, dude? Him playing events with him and the boys in the dirty basement? I mean, I get that. Some people have really taken to this game, and for others it hasn't been quite the same. But I don't think it's necessarily the game's fault either. Like, I think some of that has to do with the fact that we've been playing these the PGA 2K games for years now. Okay. Still get a birdie. Smoothing algorithm that exists that can be applied to a section of the terrain mesh in Unity as a way to smooth out ghost breaks, linear interpolation. You probably already put too much thought into this. Yeah, and I think the hard part with that map is that sounds like it would be something a little bit more dynamic, right? Like something that the game would be trying to calculate on the fly as opposed to it being corrected on, unless they ran like a thing on upload. To the database, then maybe. I'm gonna hit this and just kind of see what happens, to be honest. That works for me. %. Okay. I feel like every time I try and get like a good rhythm, I underswing. I don't know if anybody else has the same feeling. If I'm trying to get like a smooth rhythm, I underswing it. If I like don't, otherwise I like slam. My like partial bunker game is just not good. Just not good. Alright, wasted opportunity. Sure you're in the wrong stream? Moose, we that was a drivable par 4, so we were in the bunker. We were in the bunker intentionally. No worries. No worries here. We're in the bunker on our own, you know, under our own power. But like how they cater hard on casual players? I think most of the fatigue is on the franchise after 6 years. Yeah, I mean, I think it makes sense. I just think it makes sense that they would have catered to the casual player. I don't think successfully that it could be much different. I just don't really see how, you know, if they're gonna be under the 2K umbrella, that they're ever gonna not have to do that. I think that's short. How do we play this? Tried to play some loft here. Yeah. It's extremely firm. That's like that's the hard part of it all. Two percent underswing. Gosh darn it. Come on, man. Not on a night like tonight. Let's go on little. All right, so that's 2 drop strokes. We could be 5 through 5. Try not to fret it. Just try and focus. God, Colby. That's still drawing. I got a pin high. What up, Vandy? What up, dude? Yeah. Just gonna be one of those tournaments, huh? Just gonna be one of those tournaments. The devs agreed to work for free. Yeah. And 2K decided they didn't want to, or 2K decided they didn't want to profit. Well, that I deserve that one for the tee shot. I thought I put the tee shot in a spot, yeah, that was going to be beneficial for me, and that was definitely not the case. Okay, that is a fantastic line. Missed your cut this week. Still better than the year we missed the week 1 playoffs. Went to Maui and almost got incinerated in a wildfire. Jeez. Yeah, I'd say this is a better outcome. $180, 183. It's close. 15 yards though on the 7-iron. I mean, it's downhill and kind of. Oh, I left the face open. Oh my word. Bye, ball. Colby, Colby, Colby. We've made more chip-ins, I think, in the past, like, 2 weeks than we have just in the entirety of the game being out prior to that point. What? Get lucky. Double crossed. Holy cow. Holy cow. $196. It's probably landing like here. That's such a tight windowed shot. The bounce was too big anyway. The bounce was way too big anyway. I don't know if there's a better option. Like, I don't know if I take a club up and try and use the backstop. Like, that's also a possibility. 77%. I hit it a little firm. Overswung. I can't hit the freaking putt power, man. On these short ones, I'm like 1% under, 2% over, and it's always wrong. It's always wrong. Team up with a triple bogey player? I mean, we've teamed up with just anybody from chat before for ranked duos. We're not playing ranked duos tonight, though. We've got these sweaty comp rounds to get done. Probably the one worst place I could have landed. Also, not to mention, I aimed extra to get myself to like center green, and I barely found the edge of the green, so not great. Not great. To be fair though, like going up a club, like choking the club, like it would have run long, so I was always in a weird spot where I would have probably had to partial the 3 hybrid. Overswing, under read, nice. Come on, need to get something going, man. Need to get something going. The thing is, our like swing itself hasn't been too bad, but can't quite seem to sink the putts and a couple of weird things. I can't be like writing myself off yet. There's way too much golf left, but it's like it is so hard to escape those. So hard to escape those negative thoughts as they come. So hard to escape those thoughts as they pop in. A few more birdies, like an eagle, like those would do a lot of good. Although I think we've already burned through 3 of the par 5s. These keep being weird because like that's gonna be super short. Don't go all the way out the fairway left, please. So I'm trying to get it out there to a good distance for my second shot. It's awkward because it's the tailwind. Oh, I took too much off of it. No, it's gone. It's like the extremely firm, you have to leave so much room for it to try and leave. And I think sometimes I try and get it pin high and like land it in every time, and I just don't leave myself, like, because I don't have confidence in the longer putts. It ends up biting me. I add more to these putts and they still just keep freaking missing like this. It's so infuriating. Like, can't putt, and it's gonna finally catch up to me. Yeah, you can get out of here with this crap, man. I mean, I have to be better on approaches. I can't be doing this. Over-aimed it. And off we go. Sucks, because like I know this is the scoring round. Left the face open, it should clear. One of those frustrating days for you? Yeah, frustrating for me as well. Yeah, plenty of holes. It's hard, Casey, right? Like, it's a momentum thing. It's 100% a momentum thing. I closed it. You know, you just end up in one of these situations where like I don't have confidence in anything. You've got screw off, man. Get out of here with this. How can I be so bad at putting? Really? Yeah, I think I've mentally lost it. I think I've mentally lost it. It's like, I can't do anything. sure. Why not? Add it to the list. Add it to the list. But like it's now at the point where it's bleeding into the other parts of my game. Because now I'm like having to put so much more pressure on everything else because none of the putts are dropping. Gotta at least get to double digits, man. Gotta at least get to double digits to give myself a chance. Percentage, man. Hit the percentage. 1% off, 2% off. It's freaking every time. Every time. $15 mile an hour wind, 77. That's... Post it. Nice. That was a good season. Perfectly fitting that the last weeks I can't do anything. I need to be a reasonable man and walk away. Difference in putting in 23 and 25? Seems like it's too penal if you're 1% or 2% off. I mean, they added the rhythm to it. There used to be no rhythm. It used to just be your power. And we had vibration in the last game. We don't have it in this game. It just feels like it... I don't know. It's the rounding. So, like, if you're just a hair off... Yeah, then it like starts to round you like 2% over. It did it in the last game, but you could compensate a little bit easier with the vibration. All right, I need to step away because if I just hop into the next round angrily, it will definitely go bad. So give me 2 minutes and then we'll go again and see if we can pull off the round of a lifetime to make the cut. Ads. Okay. Back at tee, medium wins, firm, very fast. See what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Man, it's such a sucker punch. Like, I know that I didn't make all great swings there, but hot dang, just having it be like that over and over is quite painful. Okay. Smart shots. Firm, very fast. Ball's below the feet. It's fading that way. Wind will kind of hold it up, left to right kick. Freaking closed. All right, take it easy, Baffled. Underswung it. Still has 0 chance. Why is it that some of those putts go blazing by? That one lands so short. That's the swing. I started to lose the swing last night a bit too. It also doesn't help that like we had the faster greens yesterday intrusive and I couldn't do anything with them, and now we're getting double dose of it. How much I can do here. Pushed it. That's worse because I didn't land it on the green. Bye, ball. See ya. I think that's probably the most infuriating part of it all. Okay. Normal to have peaks and valleys. Cheer up, superb play. I appreciate that. It's just like, this is the week that matters, right? We get knocked out if we don't play well this week. So it's just like it's a bit of a timing thing as well. That stinks. I was trying to hit it into the heavy rough, because the heavy rough would have really taken momentum out. Oh, we've got to go for... We've got to go for the chip-ins and stuff. There's no playing safe at this point. There's no playing it safe at this point. We just have to be a little bit more gung-ho and just send it. I know we were doing fast play for the warm-ups, but I gotta definitely... When I get frustrated, I start to play faster, and that's not necessarily a good thing. Okay, awkward distance. $151, 150. I don't think we're gonna quite lose 8 yards, but we also can't really take too much off. What's going on, Dark Shadow? Didn't know you could zoom into your pitch shots, this PS5? Yeah, so if you use Scout Cam, you can zoom in and out with the triggers. Now would be a really good time to be making putts. Oh, what's going on, Trevor? Salvatore, how's it going? VC's a pain to get in this game. Play a bunch of career mode. That'll be your best bet. Okay. Hole-in-one would be very helpful. Wow, the wind really, really caught a hold of that one, huh? Oh, I underswung it. Wind really caught a hold of that. I didn't think we were gonna be short. Really did not see that being short. New challenges worth doing? I don't think the challenges are ever really worth doing unless you're just looking for something to do. I mean, take a look at the rewards and see if you need any of them. Take the clubhouse pass XP out of the equation because it's basically worthless, but if the other stuff speaks to you, then go for it. You've gotta be joking me, dude. What a joke. What a joke. I mean, we're gonna give it a good effort, but I think the mountain is too steep to climb. What was that, Sean? Hot garbage is what that was. Very fast swerve, very fast should not be. Closed it. That might just be death. Yep. I mean, we have to, in the last 12 holes, I think we have to shoot 12 under through the last 12 holes to make the cut. Just not our week, it seems. Oh, of course it's good. I hit over rhythm and 101. Evo tools were cheaper, easier to get without the clubhouse pass. I mean, at least you can buy infinite of them now. I mean, they used to be a gate-kept thing. They used to be a gate-kept thing before, so I mean, on the bright side, at least you can pick them up whenever you want. Nope, that's been this week. Game is a joke. Since it's not, that's not so much the game's fault as selecting that whole location with very fast greens. Like, that's a combination of the designer and scheduler. Okay. And Albatross would definitely spice things up a little bit. It's gone. Freaking nothing from that slope. Freaking nothing from that slope. Just bounced straight over it. I think I missed it low. Dang. Thought I had a good read on that, but apparently not. Man, I'm just so bad on... I mean, my swing path and contact have not been the most consistent this week, but I have been hit very hard by the faster green speeds. I've been hit very, very hard by them. How from 240 yards do I hit the freaking very edge of the green? Like, I should get bonus points for that, not kicked out the back. It's too little too late. I mean, cannot find anything. Keeping the scorecard clean. Yeah, because that's the important part. Well, to be fair, we have not always been the best, like, through the first 2 rounds of a tournament. We've done enough to make cuts and enough to do well. But this is a week that you gotta be inside the top 30 out the gate, and that's a tall task. If we had all of the... Yeah, if it was a normal cut week, I think we would be okay, despite everything. How many times are you gonna roll off the green? God. What's going on, Whoa? Hi. It was like, this guy never shows this much emotion. I'm over it, Whoa. I can't do anything, man. Keep getting spun off. I can't make putts. Well, there goes the clean card. So, take that, horrifying. Dude, I have hit the, like, edge of the fairway and the green a handful of times and get launched out because we're playing on crazy firmnesses, so, like, you're screwed. Can't make... Like, I made a couple of putts this round, but, like, in the general sense of can't make a putt, I'm always on some crest on the wrong side of it. Like here, yep. It's gonna, for some reason, the wind is gonna kill that one entirely and the downhill's not gonna quite play. We're gonna just skate around the edge, because that's what we do. Yep. Cool beans. You'd think if I was able to predict it that would change things, but if I made an adjustment, we wouldn't make it. We'd miss it somehow differently. Like this has been our tournament in a nutshell. So yeah, enough of my whining and complaining. How was your stream? Appreciate you bringing people over. I know it's not under the greatest of pretenses. So what do you want me to do, designer / scheduler? I got a 6-iron in and I land it short and I just can't hold it. But there's a giant ridge there, so like what's the play? What's the play? Cause I don't know. Just hits the ground and starts rolling some more. This is the second round, Spencer. We're the furthest thing from... Oh, gosh darn it, now I'm too far to the right. Whatever. I'm the furthest thing from 13 under through 13. A lot of par 5s on this, doesn't seem to matter. Whatever, man. Okay, so I guess now the real question is, what are we doing tomorrow? 'Cause, 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 What are we doing tomorrow? Because we're not playing this. Nice, we're in the bunker because I pushed it. Not that it was going to hold anywhere good anyway. I guess because we're out of plat that we're going to be playing variety soon. Which, if you want to vote on that, it's in Discord in the suggestions. Create an alt account and try again? I'd have to have already be qualified for this. Plus, having an alt account is against the rules anyway. What is leading this poll? Is it still Jedi Survivor? Okay, so as it stands, we're playing Jedi Survivor next week. I might just fire up Trackmania tomorrow. Might just fire up Trackmania tomorrow. How does that sound? I mean, this is a tight. Oh, I love that. I love when the tee shot starts above my foot. That's my favorite. When the ball just wants to draw out the gate. What up, Keanu? Yeah, we needed like 23 or 24 under through 2, and unfortunately this course just ripped me a new one. I didn't quite have my best stuff, but I wasn't really gifted much of anything either. I know the scoring is out there. It's just like a combination of not a good week and I'm really bad at, like, I was not great on my inputs and some of my approaches, but my putter wasn't picking me up. I'm really curious to see how bad it was this week. These are about to be some horrific, horrific numbers. Oh, now the wind doesn't want to play. That's cool. Losing my head? Oh, definitely losing my head a bit, but like we were out of it so long ago, so it's just at this point finishing the tournament. We're not playing ranked duos tonight, Dylan, but I have played with chat before. Yeah, like we shot 9 under or something on the scoreable round. So like it was over long ago. It was over long ago. But hasn't been my best input night either. Wow, a good approach shot. Imagine that. Hey, what up, RJ? All right, well, at least that's done. It's over a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Yeah, that's why we're playing. That's why we're playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor next week. What up, Skyline? All right, let's see how bad we were, like numbers wise. Let's see how bad we were. I'm gonna say proximity 24-8. And I'm gonna say medium putts 65, long putts 20. $27 price. Okay, it was 80% here, 13% long. Yeah, it felt like it. It felt like it. So bad. Missed 2, made 1, but missed 7. And then made 5, made 1. I made 2 putts. 2 putts outside of 10 feet. Yeah, it was just bad. It was just bad. I became a head case because nothing was going the right way, and then it just started to affect everything. I could not keep my head on straight because it was just that annoying. I don't know. I'm not. I didn't have good reads, didn't have good inputs, and I couldn't putt. So, longest scoring of 12 feet. You feel that some tourneys? That's like, that's pretty normal. Even when I shoot well, that's not the craziest thing. Let's look at the tournaments this season and see. I wish there was an easier way for me to like look at some of these things. Let's see here. Is there a way to group them? Whatever. $12, $12, $17, $10 last week. Oh no, the week before that I had some 20s. Didn't play that week. $15, $20, $13, $20. The weeks I play well, I actually make a long putt. 25, 14, 17, 17. 13, 13, 14, 28. Yeah, we're not exactly known around here. 13, 13, 14, 20. It's like make one long putt. It's like we'll make some stuff outside of 10 feet, but a lot of the times we're lucky if we get one 20+ foot putt in the tournament, let alone in a round. 16, 14, 17, 20. I know I'm not showing it on screen, I'm just scrolling through fast. 16, 23, 11, 11. What about this week? 15, 24, 15, 20. $20, $16, $18, $16. Yeah, just not a good putter. So, Camel, we went 3-1. So I don't know if they were all coin flip or what they were basing stuff off of, but we came out in the positive. Feet made around, but even asked that. Yeah, feet made would be good. Would be a good stat. Let's see how bad we like. Plat in general, pretty solid. Tee to green, great proximity, even with that 27-foot round we just, or 27-foot tournament we just had. Which I guess that since we're only playing 2 rounds, it's not going to end up counting against us. But yeah, this is where we've always been horrendous. 134th in putting, in medium putt, 108th in long putts. Just so far below the average. We're just better tee to green that we can afford to have such bad putting. Look at how good Matt's in your head was. 1.1 putts per hole. Legend. Legend. Does it have to be content? Well, here's the thing, Dylan. I don't really play this off stream at all. And when we do play on stream, like if we play ranked duos, it is open to anybody. I just put the code in the chat, so you're more than welcome to when we play it. I just don't know when that's gonna be. But yeah, I'm just 80%. I mean, he was only in for like a week, maybe two, but it was so clear that he was cheating on the putts. Nobody makes. I mean, even looking at some of those other ones to be that. I mean, maybe they have just one tournament, but I've never hit that many long putts in a tournament in my life, let alone over multiple weeks. All right, well, that sucked. No other way to put it. That sucked. So yeah, we'll play Plat when the new season eventually rolls around. We still got True Sim next week. We still got True Sim next week. So yeah, we'll play True Sim Monday and Wednesday, I think, because we're done with Plat, or maybe we'll do True Sim all on Monday. I should probably get into the new schedule. So we'll do True Sim all Monday. Tuesday we will start. We'll start Star Wars Jedi Survivor, unless you guys vote otherwise in the closing moments. So we're gonna be doing, when the season rolls around, we're going to be doing True Sim Monday, Plat Wednesday, and Tuesday, Thursday is going to be variety stuff. That's what we're going to roll with for now. Yeah, the poll's technically not closed, Fly Guy, but it's got like a 4-vote lead, so it would need some serious participation boost in the last like half a week here. But so that's the flow that I'm going to be trying out. Now, tomorrow, we're going to be taking a break from golf. I think we're going to play Trackmania. So I got to get some stuff together for the YouTube stream side of that. But yeah, so looking forward to Trackmania. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. I've played it a couple times on stream in the past, but that's also been like a couple of times over the past few years. No, I need a break, Dylan. I've been a break. This has been the only game that we have streamed outside of like a very small bit back in earlier in the year. 327 hours. At least 300 of that streamed. And not really played anything else. So I need a little bit of a switch up for mental sanity. So I think we'll play Trackmania tomorrow. Hopefully people are interested in that. I've been enjoying playing it a little bit off stream. So maybe that'll be something we rotate in a little bit more. I've been watching Zane play it and it's gotten my itch going again. So yeah. Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday. I think what we're gonna do, Monday will be True Sim, and then I think we'll go Tuesday, Thursday for sure on Star Wars. We'll see how I'm feeling Wednesday. Wednesday we could go 3 Star Wars next week if that's wanted. We could do another Trackmania on Wednesday. Maybe we just do like a more casual Wednesday and play ranked. Get some like ranked duos and stuff going. If people want to hop in for that, we'll kind of play it by ear. We'll have to see how the week goes and what I'm feeling too. But that'll be the general flow. As we get into September here, I don't know exactly when TGC will start back up. It might be late September into October. During September, we've got the Ryder Cup. So there will be some stuff coming up with that. That probably won't happen during normal stream hours. Those might be scheduled because those are going to be against other people. Probably get scheduled on weekend and stuff. So make sure you're followed and subbed and join the Discord and all that for announcements on that stuff. I'll give more details when we have more details. Rosters aren't finalized. But we'll also be playing in Revan's tournament, which I believe is like a 3-week thing. It's gonna suck because we saw how this went. It's gonna be tough courses with very tough conditions, and I can't putt and all that. So we'll see how it goes. We're gonna play in it. We're gonna try and get the hole outs and whatnot. I don't foresee winning it unless we have some strange twist of fate, but we shall see. So that's the general plan. I hope you guys look forward to the variety stuff. I know we largely play golf. A lot of times new people come in, is this the only thing that you do? Which it normally is, but I would like it to be more than the only thing that we do. I do enjoy it, but I wanna enjoy other things too. So we'll try different stuff. In the past, I've done it where we've had like split streams, like play golf in the beginning and then switch. I'm gonna try something different this time around where we just have days that are fully dedicated to one thing or another. And I think that'll be a good balance, just given the fact that like for YouTube, I think it's a little bit more cohesive. One piece of feedback that I got when we were doing The Last of Us back before this game came out was that like the playlist and stuff was not convenient because it was a series of VODs that had 2 games on them, and so you had to every episode, try and find the start of the next one. So I'm also hoping that like having it in like 3 to 4 hour chunks, will also be good for getting through it. Like it might not take us a super long time to get through. I do need to message a buddy of mine who is big on those games and has no-hit. He no-hit the first one. I don't think he got the run for the second one. I have to see. We might, if he tells me it's reasonable enough, we might go on the hardest difficulty for the first playthrough. I say first play. I mean, it is the first playthrough, but I'm acting like we're doing multiple playthroughs. We might go hardest difficulty as some extra content to it. Maybe extend our playtime a little bit. But yeah, that's all I got. I'm gonna get out of here. For the mentals, I'm just gonna let you guys off into the ether. You guys go to your next favorite stream. I know that you're probably your second favorite streamer. I don't know. So someone out there probably likes me the best, but I never try and put myself at the top of the pedestal. But have a great night, everybody. I'll see you guys back here 8 o'clock tomorrow. I'm gonna go set up for Trackmania. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesdays. And I guess that's the end of the sentence.